In my work as a therapist, I found it's really important to distinguish between feeling sick, quote unquote, and feeling stuck. And by sick, I mean the surface level manifestations of our challenges like anxiety and depression. And by stuck, I mean feeling like you're not making progress towards your life goals, like you're not achieving the kind of relationships or friendships you crave, that you're not in your vocation of choice, that you're struggling with your studies or your work. And these are very real challenges that can lead to mental health problems. If you're feeling stuck in life, yeah, you're going to develop anxiety and depression. And that sense of stuckness, I think, is universal among human beings, but I think it's a lot more prevalent among neurodivergents because we have greater obstacles to overcome. Being neurodivergent, being autistic and ADHD, we come with a set of co-occurring challenges often. And that can be executive dysfunction, it could be sensory and motor differences, it can be social anxiety, just for example. There are a lot of other challenges that can crop up, and they can serve as hurdles, more hurdles to overcome than neurotypicals will have to face. And so as a result, we're a lot slower to achieve our life milestones or our goals. We might look at our neurotypical peers and feel envious because they're able to achieve things seemingly effortlessly while we're lagging behind. And often I like to think that that delay can be up to, let's say, a decade compared to our peers. In my own life, I've noticed that goals I set for myself when I was 30, I'm thinking I'm more likely to actually achieve when I'm 40. And that's not because I'm inferior or defective, it's that I've had, again, more hurdles to overcome as a neurodivergent. So when we, again, compare ourselves to neurotypicals, we start feeling dissatisfied and we start to become more conscious of our stuckness. And the world, obviously, being designed by neurotypicals for neurotypicals, is not going to help us here. It's ableist. We're facing structural oppression that makes it harder for us to achieve those goals, but we often internalize it as shame and believe that we're inherently defective and that we failed at life and that's why we're not succeeding. And a lot of the healing comes from getting unstuck, recognizing those barriers, finding solutions, practical solutions or workarounds, pivoting when we need to, changing career paths, looking for new friends, going to a different study path, whatever it is, being flexible in our thinking and trying to find other solutions can help us get unstuck. And little by little, if we chip away at that feeling of stuckness and the problem behind it, we can start to address the feeling of sickness. Our anxiety can decrease, our depression can also decrease, and we can get a bit of peace of mind over time. But if it is a fundamental issue like I've described, if it is the stuckness that's at the core of your mental distress, that's where the work needs to be. And yes, we can treat the surface level manifestations with medication and short-term solutions, but really we need to delve down and look at the underlying sense of stuckness. Why are you feeling stuck in a rut? And what do we need to do to get your wheel free and get it spinning again so you're making progress towards what's important to you? Have you struggled with a sense of stuckness in your life as a neurodivergent? And what has helped you get unstuck? What solutions have you applied to your own life? What kind of pivoting have you had to do to feel like you're making progress again? And what have you had to do strategically to start hitting your life milestones? I would love to hear from you.